Hello, this is Benjamin again from Southern Illinois University, Carbondale. Today I'm going to talk about some basic network troubleshooting techniques that we use using the command line. First thing I always do when I'm trying to troubleshoot a network issue is I always type in IP CONFIG. That brings up the IP information for the computer. This here is the MAC address. This is the unique identifier. Actually, sorry, this is the IP version 6 address in hex. You don't really need to worry about that ever. This is the actual IP address for the computer. The subnet mask. This is a half class C because of the 128. And then the default gateway. This is where my computer's communicating through. Now, the first thing you always want to do when you're just starting to troubleshoot is just do a quick IP config. I'll just do this again. If this is a 192.168 number or a 169 number or 127.0.0.1, that means it's not an actual, it's a non-routable IP address. That means your computer has basically made itself up an IP address. So what you want to do, if that is the case, come in here again and type in ipconfig a dash and then release. What that does is if I could spell. What that does is it releases all the IP information. It completely resets stuff anew, and then you do renew. And what that did is I released all the information here. I renewed it here. This thing right here is just because this is a VPN connection, so you don't really need to worry about that. If it pops up and says it can't be renewed. So that's the first thing I always do. If you're getting an IP address but you still can't access websites, one thing I like to do is I like to ping Google. What you should see here is the replies from the Google website. If the time is above 100, that means there might be some network congestion, which is keeping the packets that you're requesting from actually getting to your computer. So that could be an issue right there. Let's see other things we can do. Do ipconfig/all. What that does is a complete dump of all the IP information from your computer. So it's just a little bit more verbose than what we would have normally within a normal IP config. Host name, DNS suffix, that kind of information. VPN connections, all these extra ones are pretty much VPN because they're zeroed out and whatnot. You don't have to worry about those ever, because you likely will not have these. Talks about DNS servers, things like that. If after doing this stuff you still can't get it, then you should probably talk to your network administrator or your LAN administrator, and they should be able to help you. This has been a presentation of Southern Illinois University, Carbondale.